So our first squad I'm going to show you is the Infiltrator squad. We have 10 Infiltrators from the Shadowspear box, and this is the Sergeant. The idea was to get as close to the Eavy Metal standard as we dared to do it, and it's somewhere between our third and fourth level of quality, given the time spent on each miniature. The only airbrushed thing was the main blue color, and the rest is just the brushwork. I'm gonna show you some examples. How do they look? So each and every one of those guys have a respective decal work on them, even some campaign badges like this guy. So each and every purity seal is written upon. Overall it's a really nice clean scheme. It looks almost like it was taken from the GW's box art. So we have this dude throwing a grenade. Those are pretty cool models. It's good that they re-released them in the respective start collecting boxes, because I remember that Shadowspear was sold out pretty quickly, and those are some pretty cool sculpts. So we have the medic guy with his bag and his medical sculptor, I don't know, needle. Pretty nice detail in those dark times, in my opinion. So we have this guy as well, and the bald guy that can be used as a second sergeant if you need to divide the squad into two smaller squads. Next squad is the Push Fit Eliminator squad. Here we have a simple yet very effective sniper, and again, as a whole commission, we have the decals, the brushwork, and what's important in those miniatures are those cam capes. We try to copy the original scheme as close as possible. I think that the effect is simply stunning. Let me show you this on another miniatures. Yeah, this is the dude with the coal, and as in the previous example you can see how crisp the cloak looks. In my opinion, this is not the best camo pattern they could devise, but this is certainly something that is looking nicely on those miniatures. But as I said, I would try to maybe create something more modern, or looking like maybe Second World War II city camo, like the one Germans used in the Stalingrad. We also have some suppressors here, our favorite flying stem dudes. As you can see, we managed to glue them, which is of course a win, because those flying stems are really pain in the ass. Let me show you the second guy, and as previously we try to do it as crisp as possible, zero airbrush, except of course the first blue color, then the rest was done by a brush, serial or written upon, decals visible, and just perfect without any cracks. And now we have the sergeant. Oh yeah, here it goes. And there's the base. We did the squads, now we're going to the HQ units. So the first one will be the Lieutenant in Phobos miniature, and God, he is beautiful. He is simply beautiful. I have no words to say other than this is a hell of a paint job. But you can judge it for yourself. I hope that all the details are visible to you. Okay, so the next one is the Captain in Phobos armor. And we have the Phobos, yes. It's not the first Captain in Phobos armor we did. We had a Salamander one before, but this one is purely based on a box. There's the stripe, there's the camo cloak, there's the decal on the backpack, almost like the box art itself. But those are not my favorite models in this commission. My favorite model in this commission is perhaps this dude. This is a standalone Lieutenant in Phobos armor, multi-part kit, in all of his dynamic glory. This miniature is so right. It looks so right. The pose is great. I'm not a fan of Primaris Marines. I'm more of a Chaos guy. But those new sculpts, especially this one, is so really nice, so really dynamic. So you just want to buy 5 of them and paint each one in a different color scheme to a high standard and then go to the competition. I'm sure that a diorama of 5 of those guys will be more than sufficient to win the Golden Demon next year, if it will happen next year. But this is not the only one I have to show you. We also have the famous Librarian in Phobos armor, and yeah, the main feature is of course the camo cloak and the force sword. And again, the same clean scheme guidelines were given to this miniature. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this force sword. And it was all brushed. No airbrush on this one. As for the whole commission. And this would close the Shadowspear box, but we have an addition in this one. And I think when I show you the next miniature, you're gonna know what's the addition. So let's go with the Victrix Guard from the Marneus Calgar box. The thing about this cloak is that this just begs for a freehand pattern. like we did previously with the stippled version of those sculpts, but of course this was not fit to the scheme. And there's the other guy. The white is especially standing out on those miniatures, purely because of this giant ultra on the shield, which gives the splendid and very clean expression. And now to the Marneus itself. Well, I'm not gonna tell you this is a clean job. I'm not gonna tell you this is something really nice. I'm sure that you've seen so far that the whole commission is, so you can judge it by yourself. The really nice feature about this miniature is this one. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, those magnets. Okay. Is the head, which is of course swappable. It's really easy to do. I recommend you to have yours magnetized as well. You can change the position of the head if you like. Simple, very effective, and you use all the bits on the miniature. I hope you can get the close-up on those faces. Yes. And this is purely insane. Okay, so this sums up the Shadowspear box and Marneus Calgar retinue. I think my favorite in this one is the Standalone Lieutenant I showed you before, simply because it's posed very dynamic when compared to, for example, his counterpart from the Shadowspear box. I'm sure you can see the difference. And of course this crazy 4-sword on the Librarian. Let's check the other side. And as good as well. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed our little army showcase. Please tell us in the comments below what do you think about those clean Ultramarines you've seen on our website before and on this Shadowspear part. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to support us, and if you would like to have some miniatures painted by Customers Studio, we are still operating. We're working from homes. Visit our website customers.eu and write to us at our email address. We also have a range of social media channels you can all follow for more from our studio. So thank you for your time, and I'd love to see you in the better times, hopefully this summer. Stay safe and clean your hands.